Good morning. I've been wanting to make a video like this where I just kind of talk over my flying, really. I'm departing from Navasota Traffic 60 Romeo in Texas, close to College Station, where the Aggies are. I line up on 17, nice, smooth takeoff, uneventful. I do manage to veer off to the right side of the runway, which you'll see right here. But overall, nice, smooth takeoff. I really like the editing that I did on this one. It's nothing too flashy, but something new that I wanted to try. And of course, there's a bug splatter in front of us as we take off. Not the prettiest. Should have cleaned the window before taking off, but nice little transition right there. We're gonna start making that left turn over to Hooks Airport, which is in Houston, Texas, which is where I fly out of. Very nice airport. Little, definitely needs a couple updates, but yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Sit back, relax, and it's just regular flying. You know, lots of clouds, but VFR this day. So right here I decided to take the camera off the mount and just fly the plane with one hand and record with the other, which is I definitely do not recommend. For some reason I'm recording the door right there, absolutely nothing. But this plane is an interesting plane, and I'll tell you why. It has no autopilot. It is all steam gauges, radios. There's only one radio. That radio right there you see in front of me that's just going crazy on the screen. That radio can only transmit one. There I am. Nice, beautiful, sexy man right there. Show the landscape, beautiful. But anyways, that radio right there only transmits one comms at a time. Okay, and it was a difficult part. There I show my iPad, but it was difficult because I had to plan, of course, and plan accordingly, and have my frequencies at the ready. Because as soon as I did not put my frequencies in, shit hits the fan, right? It's not pretty. Right there, I go back into, I don't know, romantic mode or whatever, but it was an interesting plane to fly. It was my second time flying this plane out of a flight club. Well maintained, I will say that, but there's just avionics in there. It's just not the best for me. I used to train out of a Piper PA-28-181, which all G3 glass cockpit layout, 375, just beautiful. And then I go to this, and it's just like, what? But other than that, it was a safe flight, and I'll get back to the video. And I'm back with you, just making sure you guys are still alive. Right now I'm about 10-15 miles away from the airport, and I'm just setting up my instruments, just setting power, altimeter setting, as I pointed out, making sure that's correct. And here in a bit I'll probably call tower up, say that I am about 10 miles to the northwest with information echo, for example, full stop. Right? And then they're going to give me a squawk code. This plane's a little difficult to fly, probably one of the hardest I've flown. I did my private license on a steam gauges, but this is a little more different as I flowed through my checklist. This one's a little older avionics. The DME receiver on the right side on top of the checklist right now did not work. There was a couple issues with this plane, but overall it flew well as I'm flowing through my checklist. First, I like to do a flow. I don't know if you noticed at the beginning of me talking, but I was doing a flow, just looking over stuff, brakes, and adjusting properly, setting the proper fuel tank right there. And it's always good to reference your checklist, but something I've done recently that actually helps you for the airlines is just practicing flows backed up by checklists. This I learned from a great flight instructor that I flew with, and their procedures for their flight club is to do flows first, do memory items, and then back it up by checklists, just so that you're not looking down during critical areas of flight, right? Especially during taxi, takeoff, landing, cruise. You want to do everything by memory, be familiar with your aircraft avionics, and then back it up by checklist, which is what I did, and something I definitely recommend everyone trying out and doing. Ask your flight instructor, but it's definitely a good practice because it sets you up for other operations such as Part 121 and 135 operators, which is, could be beneficial for you. But just wanted to check in, and you guys enjoy the rest. Okay, so we're coming in for landing. I'm adjusting my power. We did our landing checklist. We're clear to land. Tower is happy with us. Instruments look good. We did our checklist. And I'm just gauging, making sure my glide path is good. We're on a stabilized approach, which we are. And I know that I am because descent rate is good. We have the runway in sight, and there's nothing abnormal. Coming into land, we go over the threshold of the runway right there on 17 right. We start transitioning into our flare, straight down the middle, eyes outside, down the runway, looking straight ahead, plane flying level, in ground effects, still haven't landed the plane, and there you go right there, boom. We landed the plane nice and simple, flaps are coming back up, and we're gonna exit here off the runway. Other than that, I mean, it was a good, smooth transition to a landing, stayed straight of 17 right. Again, uneventful, which is what we want. Most flights should be boring, right? It should be just procedural stuff. And thankfully, that's what this was. And right here, we're making sure that our plane is off runway 17 right, completely, including our tail, no part of it. So that's why we keep going forward. There we stop and contact ground, waiting for them because they're busy as it is. But right here, we're gonna continue on to taxi to our hangar. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good one.